What's up guys, Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back with another best of video. This time we are going to be looking at 5 of the best accessories that you can get for the iPad Pro 11 with iPadOs. Let's check it out. So before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to Fernando Silva. He's a big supporter of my channel. He's doing a lot of great things on his side as well, with accessories, with different gadgets, tech reviews. So I want you guys to go by and check him out. I'm going to be sure and leave a link to his channel below and some of his videos, so you can check those out as well. But let's get started with this video right here. So the mainstay of the Apple iPad Pro featuring iPadOs is going to have to be this keyboard here. This is the Apple Slim Folio keyboard, or the Smart Keyboard by Apple. This is going to be one thing that you're going to want to have, especially with the different shortcuts it's going to be able to handle. So on the actual home screen, when you're here, your command button and control button actually pulls up shortcuts, and then as you go to different apps, different applications, such as, I'll just use Safari for example, you get a whole new list of shortcuts when you hold those 2 buttons down, and there will be more shortcuts to come. So we got tons of those things going on with this keyboard. Only drawback to this keyboard is it is not backlit. So you're not going to have a backlight on this keyboard, but it does not have to charge. It's going to pull power directly from the iPad using the pen system built in right here on the back. And that is pretty much it. So this is one of the must-have devices that you're going to need. And if you don't get this one, you're going to need some type of keyboard to actually make iPadOs a lot more relevant, because it basically changes this whole device into a laptop. So big shout out to the Apple Pencil. Pencil has always been a mainstay in my arsenal. It always sits right up there in all my videos, but this is going to be one of the best things that you can have for that tablet as well. It's going to allow you to have more precise control. You're going to be able to draw, different things of that nature. So go ahead and pick up this as well as this keyboard. Next up, for the iPad, you are going to need some extra power in your arsenal. This right here is the Nimble for Good 8-day fast portable charger. Now, 8-day fast portable charger, this thing is gonna last for a long time, guys. It actually does up to 80% of a charge in about 30 minutes. It has 20,000 milliamp hours on it. It does 18-watt fast charge, or PD charging. So it charges your tablets as well as your bigger laptops. It actually is made of recycled aluminum. So Nimble for Good is actually making products that are good for the environment and safe for the environment. So I want you to go by and check those out as well. Now on the side, you know, they have their little elephant logo. This actually comes with a charger that magnetically clips onto the bottom, and a wall charger that allows for fast charging. Got your Nimble logo up here, your little elephant over here on the side, and this is your LED indicator. Push that and the battery goes all the way up. We are completely full. With this one, you can charge up to 3 devices at one time using your USB Type-C or the Quick Charge 3.0 on either side. It's a really handy device. It has a little weight to it, but it's a really sturdy device, and it's gonna get you where you're going, and it's good for the environment. So go by and check them out. I'll drop that link below. The Nimble for Good 8-day fast portable charger. So the next 2 products I'm basically going to do hand in hand, because they kind of go together, but not really. They're made by 2 separate companies. The first one is a 8-in-1 USB Type-C hub. This is by Inateck. So you get 8 separate ports on here. So let's go ahead and run through them. You get the SD card slot and micro SD card slot, 2 Quick Charge 3.0. You get Ethernet. The iPad is not going to support the actual Ethernet, but this can be used with a laptop. You get HDMI out, you get VGA out over here, and you get a power pass-through on USB Type-C right here on the side. And then you're gonna plug up a C to a C, and then you are going to have access to all of these ports that are on here. Now this cable is really strong, really sturdy. It's a nice braided cable. You don't have to worry about anything. This is going to be good for accessing those old school flash drives that you have. If you have any SD cards, any of these thumb drives, whatever you need, it's going to be able to do it. And it has dual output, remember, the VGA as well as HDMI. So you can actually simultaneously cast to 2 screens at once, which is going to be really great for if you have presentations or anything else of that nature. Now, speaking of presentations, one of the best peripheral devices that I've found in a while is this right here. This is the Lenovo Yoga. Now, I've done several reviews and comparisons with other mice in this product, and this probably hands down has to be one of the best and most reliable that I have. Now, a lot of questions that I got about this mouse is, does it go into a sleep mode? Yes, it does go into a sleep mode. Let me make sure I have it on here. So now iPadOs, or if you want to call it iOS 13, supports the mouse functionality. As you can see, the cursor moving around on the screen. Now, not necessarily mouse functionality, it's actual and assistive touch. So when you go in here, you go down to accessibility and you go to touch, you turn your assistive touch on. And once your assistive touch is on, you're going to have the ability to create a cursor on the screen and use that. So to be technical, yes, it's touch, but to the average person, it's now a mouse. So we're going to get that out of the way. Great mouse control. You have a nice little trackpad on here that you can scroll with. Now, trackpad support on this is not as smooth as some of the other devices that I've had, but I'll give that trackpad up just for the form of this. It's really good in the hand, ergonomic, it fits, it works, clicks are on point. You got the left click and right click, they're nice and tactile. You can actually hear them clicking. Let's go, and I'm gonna just nice and tactile. Great little device. Now, this device is actually 2-in-1, because when you actually flip this over, you change from a mouse mode and you actually get like this infrared light on the back. So with this infrared, you're going to be able to have a presentation mode where you can control different PowerPoint slides and things of that nature. You got forward, back arrows, play, you got return, and you got a slideshow. And then if you click this, the Windows, you see that little Windows logo? You click that, it changes into music controls. So music controls are going to allow you to turn your volume up and down. As you can see on the screen back there, if you can kind of blur it out, but volume is going up and down in the back. And you can swap your songs and you can pause and play right here all in one. Another cool feature about this is that it connects through Bluetooth as well as has a unifying receiver on it. So if you want to plug this directly into your USB Type-C hub, feel free to do so. Another great device that you can pick up, this is the Lenovo Yoga. Also, after a few minutes, the Lenovo Yoga will go to sleep. The cursor will disappear. To re-wake it up, you just click on a button and it reappears, no issue. Or you can just move it around. It takes a few minutes for it to go to sleep, maybe about 2 or 3, but once it goes to sleep, you just click a button, move it around, it comes back on, no issues, no worries whatsoever. And last but not least, so a lot of people had questions about the new ability to connect your Xbox controller and PS4 controller. So I made a video, and this is the controller that I choose. This is the PS4 Dualshock Controller. I already have this connected to my device. So I want to show you guys just how this is going to work, some of the gameplay. Now, old school, anybody over 30 will know about these types of games. Pick up where we left off at in the last one, and we are in Emerald Hill Zone. So the D-pad as well as the analog, all that works. Everything looks good. Handles are really fine, really nice. Let's try some advanced spin dash. There we go. Everything seems to be working really well. So you're able to control everything. Like I said, it's working fluid. Everything is great. No problems, no issues whatsoever. You got smooth arcade gameplay with the PS4 feel. So guys, there you have it. From mouse control to gaming to portable batteries, USB Type-C hubs, the keyboard, the pencil, everything that we have here, these are all going to be great devices for you to have for iPad with iPadOs. So since I'm actually wrapping up this whole thing because I've got a lot of accessories, this is going to be my first video of a couple. So these are the best items. This is 5 of them. I'm going to give you guys 5 more in a part 2 because this video would be way too long if I went through all the items that I really like for the iPad Pro. So this is part 1. We got another one coming up. So please stay tuned. I'm going to bring you more accessories and more things that are going to help you and make your life a whole lot easier while using iPad with iPadOs. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. I'll be sure and link all of these below so you can go and check them out with the prices and where you can get them at. So until next time, be sure and give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.